A live look at the White House, where it was another busy day for President Trump. We are following continuing crackdowns on immigration, changes to DEI policies, and federal consent decrees. But tonight, we start with a funding freeze that could put $1 billion on ice, meant to replace a key aging bridge connecting Minnesota and Wisconsin. Jennifer Hoff joins us in the studio. What this means for the Blattnick Bridge. Jennifer?
Rena, the bridge connects Duluth to Superior and is in dire need of repairs. Work, some of it, though, has already started after former President Biden was there just last year. In fact, it was a year ago this week, announcing $1 billion in federal funding. So today's announcement causing a real shock and uncertainty with little direction about how to move forward.
The Blattnick Bridge spanning the Twin Ports is a critical link, but its aging infrastructure so drastic, large trucks are banned and it would likely close in 5 years.
I mean, it really is consequential.
Former President Biden announcing a year ago $1 billion in federal funding to replace it, part of the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act, a bipartisan effort to pay for dozens of similar projects nationwide that now is on hold, leading to this tweet from Minnesota Democratic Senator Tina Smith.
We need them to fix it so that it's clear that these projects will go forward.
Smith says one of President Trump's executive orders calls for that federal funding to be paused immediately, directing agencies to review the disbursements, confirming they're consistent with the law.
This is a project that has been well vetted. It has the strong support of Minnesota and Wisconsin. It's very much needed.
How quickly do you think the administration should address something like this project that has so many implications?
I think they should do it right away.
Contracted work is well underway, and Smith says pulling the funding would be illegal. But Wisconsin Republican Representative Tom Tiffany supports the pause to prevent waste and fraud.
It's important to make sure that we have good projects that are going forward that meet the qualifications of real infrastructure here in America, which is actually building roads, bridges, airports, stuff like that.
He doesn't support the electric vehicle charging ports and low carbon ferries the law also includes. Confident, though, the bridge project will continue, in part because Trump's transportation secretary nominee Sean Duffy is Tiffany's predecessor.
He knows how important the Blattnick Bridge is to the people of Wisconsin and Minnesota.
So as far as timing, the executive order says agencies have 90 days to submit that report with its review findings to the feds, to the National Economic Council. But then there is no timeline about when the government will make a ruling and potentially greenlight or not that money. Construction, though, is set to start, Rena, next year on that bridge. So this is leaving just a lot of people right now in limbo.
Hopefully a decision will come sooner rather than later. Thank you, Jennifer.